After 4 UFOs were shot down in just 8 days over the U.S. and Canada, all eyes are now on the Biden administration. The president will reportedly address the nation today about what's going on. And joining me now for more is retired U.S. Air Force Brigadier General and Newsmax contributor General Blaine Holt. Good to see you again. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to be with you.
So, General, Balloon 1 shot down February 4th. 12 days later, I've still got the same basic questions. What are they? Who sent them? Why did they send them? And will anyone be held accountable for all of this? Do you expect the president to address or maybe even answer any of those questions today?
Only, and I mean only, if the pressure just keeps up. Congress has got to not get off of this. They've got to stay with this. Most of the senators that came out of the closed session briefing, the classified briefing, said they walked away with absolutely very little information, a whole lot of doublespeak. This is really dangerous stuff. We don't let other people's aircraft fly over our nation. We certainly don't trivialize spying on our nation. And when we don't know 100% what's on board these things, how can we honestly say that the American people will never endanger? And then why do we blow up crime scenes? Why don't we just shoot these things with bullets and recover them and then analyze them to find out what Chinese strategic intent is?
Yeah, this is scary. It certainly never happened in my lifetime. What do you think the end game is here, General? You know, you served in the Air Force for a long time. What is China up to with at least one of these balloons?
Yeah, it's speculation, but it's informed speculation from my experience from working Chinese issues over the years. You know, they're probing and testing our defenses. They're probing and testing our reactions to things. They want to find out what's going to get us going. If there is some sort of elements of the administration that are compromised, they want to prove that to themselves before they take even more bold actions. And now we see the results. Here comes the Russian bombers, and now they're flying up and down the Alaskan coast. And so it's getting much more dangerous. There's much more of an opportunity for miscalculation. And I don't see the aggressiveness in Congress and the zeal that our interests are not being protected.
Yeah, Marco Rubio tweeting out, in the 65-year history of NORAD, we've never shot down an aircraft over U.S. airspace. Over a 10-day period, we've now shot down 1 balloon and 3 objects. What do you make of that?
What I make of that is how alarming and disturbing it is that the majority leader of the United States Senate wouldn't have even stronger comments, doing something crazy like leading and on behalf of the American people for our national security interests. We pay $1 trillion a year in our security. If you add defense plus homeland security, we have a right to expect better performance than what we get.
General, quick one on Russia-Ukraine. The war will mark a year, amazingly, on February 24th, right around the corner now. The New York Times with some interesting reporting. Apparently, support here in the U.S. for aid, the billions of dollars that we're spending on this war, is softening in a big way. And the administration's got to take notice of this. 48% say they favor the U.S. providing weapons to Ukraine, with 29% opposed and 22% saying we shouldn't spend any money. In May, which is not that long ago, 60% of U.S. adults said they were in favor. So it's dropped down that much in a short amount of time. What do you make of that, and where the American people might be on supporting this war?
I think that those numbers are negatively correlated with how impoverished Americans are becoming through this economy that supports efforts like this without a strategy, without a plan, no diplomacy. It's not that we don't support the Ukrainian people. We absolutely do. But it can't be a blank check, because America's resources are finite as well, as hard as that is to believe.
Yeah.
And we're feeling it every day. And then we see our own national security needs from the southern border to eastern Palestine not met. So something is going to have to change, and this national security team has never been held to account.
Yeah, it just kind of has the feeling that it's coming apart. It's not. We're America. We will survive and persevere as we always have. But it's got that feeling. General Holt, we appreciate it. Good to see you.
Great to see you.